Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick story on Kimora Lee Simmons. Kimora Lee Simmons' ex-husband, Tim Leissner, is in big trouble. He faked being a billionaire. Now we're going to get more into that in 1 second. Let's back up and talk about Kimora Lee. So Kimora Lee, at the tender age of 14, she started her modeling career. And when she started her modeling career, she ran into Tyra Banks, and her and Tyra Banks became really good friends. Now, another one of Kimora Lee's ex-husbands is the hip-hop mogul Russell Simmons. And Russell Simmons met Kimora Lee at the tender age of 17. She was 17 and he was 35. Now let's let that sit there for 1 second. She was 17 and he was 35. Now, we're not here to talk about Russell Simmons, and I'm not going to get into that dirt right now, but there has been sprinklings in the streets about a lot of these celebrities doing what we're going to say is a R. Kelly. So they're saying R. Kelly may have been extreme with his, but back in hidden in the closet, I guess I'll say, is there's a lot of celebrities that allegedly had the same similar syndrome. Again, Kimora Lee was 17 and Russell Simmons was 35 when they first met. So let's carry on. So Kimora Lee Simmons, she started out as a model. She met Russell Simmons. They got married, I want to say, in 2000 and actually they got married in 1998. They had 2 beautiful children together, and they got divorced in 2009. So that was where Kimora Lee's first 2 baby girls came from. They're actually adults now. They're absolutely beautiful. It came from her first marriage with Russell Simmons. After that, she met a boyfriend. She had a son, and I want to say his name is Kenzo Lee. She had a gorgeous son with her boyfriend at the time. That's her 3rd child. The 4th child comes with this ex-husband that she recently got divorced from. His name is Tim Leissner. She had one, I want to say it was a boy with him. I want to say it was a baby boy with him. I want to say his name is Wolf Leissner. They had a baby boy together, and then they adopted a son, which I thought was really nice. And the adopted son name is Gary Lee. That makes Kimora Lee. She has 5 children. But let's talk about this billionaire, or the fake billionaire husband that she married. And my thing is, to all the ladies out there, when you're looking for a mate, or does dollar signs make your eyes light up and your heart flutter? Or are you looking at the actual person, their personality? Are you attracted to them? Do you have a whole overall list? Or does dollar signs top your list and jade who the person truly is? Now, I think in this instance, and I could be dead wrong, that when Kimora Lee met this man, Tim Leissner, who was a banker for Goldman Sachs, okay? I'm saying Golden, but it's Goldman Sachs, so he was like a top banker there, but he was claiming to be a billionaire. And I don't know too many people that work for someone else and they're a billionaire. Normally, billionaires work for themselves. They're entrepreneurs, and that's how they gain their millions and / billions. But hey, I could be wrong. So this man claimed to be a billionaire, and to wrap the story up really quickly, it ends up that he wasn't a billionaire. He was doing some type of Ponzi scheme. But this Ponzi scheme, and we got to say allegedly because he hasn't been convicted of it yet. But this scheme that he's accused of doing with some other individuals, I mean, he raked in millions, okay? 60 million for himself, 80 million that he was holding for the partner that he was working with, and then the walls came crashing down. So my thing is with Kimora, and not only that, this man faked at the time. He said he photoshopped, he already admitted this in court, that he photoshopped the paperwork to say that he was divorced from his current wife, which he actually never divorced. He showed that to Kimora Lee, and then they got married. And then this man was so brazen, so out of control, so full of himself that he was trying to get money from the current wife, who he was claiming was the ex-wife, so that he can buy the $1 million home that him and Kimora Lee was going to live in as husband and wife. This man was totally off his rocker and insane. And so I bring this story up to say this. Is it that we don't see signs, or is it that we ignore signs when we truly want to just move forward with someone and be with them? I think this man being so narcissistic, so out of control, so brazen with everything that he did, that Kimora, before she actually married him, she had to see some clear signs. My thing is, fine, he showed you, and it was Photoshop. How would you really know that it's Photoshop? I think if you're the average person, how would you really know? You probably wouldn't. But I think if you're Kimora Lee Simmons and you have access to PIs, private eyes, you have access to everyone else, Google, and you have access to get someone to actually physically call the ex-wife to make sure that, yes, their marriage is truly over and they were truly divorced. Shame on you with all of those resources for not digging a little deeper into this man's past before you actually walked down the aisle and married him, especially because before him, you already had 3 babies, 3 children that you needed to consider before you went and married this man. Did the money jade her view? Did the money blind her? Did the fact that this man say she was a billionaire and she was used to living a certain lifestyle, is that the reason why she ended up being with this man and not figuring out before she went down that road and adopted a child with him and had his baby that he was a crook? Okay, so now he's on trial, and he is cooperating. And the reason why he's cooperating is because he's hoping that he at least gets a shorter jail sentence. I don't even know what the possible sentence could be, but I'm sure it's pretty harsh because, like I said, we're not talking about $1 million. We're not talking about 10 million. We're talking about 60 and 80 million dollars. He had 60 million. His partner had 80 million. It's just a whole hot mess. So guys, we're going to wrap this story up by saying this. Oh no, you know what? I got to give Kimora Lee credit for this also. She also, while she was with her first husband, Russell Simmons, he had Fat Farm, which is a clothing brand, and she created Baby Fat, the female version of his brand, while they were together. They did sell the licensing of their brand back, I'm going to say back in maybe 2000 and something, for $140 million. I don't know how much of that went to her and how much went to Russell Simmons, but I do know that Kimora Lee Simmons was used to a certain lifestyle, and I think this second husband that she got with, I think it was based more on the money she thought he had versus her truly falling in love with him and wanting him. Because listen, the more resources I have, the more resources I'm going to utilize. And at right now, on my level, I got Google, and I got some friends who really know how to use the internet, and they can find out enough information about the person to help me make, the best decision possible with the information I have at the time. But as I stated, Kimora Lee Simmons at her level, before she went and married this guy, had a baby with him, and then adopted another child, she could have dug a little deeper to find out that this man was a scam artist. I feel sorry for his, I guess, I don't even know if he actually truly divorced her now or she divorced him. I feel sorry for the wife that, he had before Kimora Lee, because he duped her also. He's messy. And, American greed is it's a crazy thing. And I said it before and I'll say it again. I will rather live in a studio apartment on my own merit before I ever beg, borrow, and steal. But that is me. So guys, chat with me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Have you seen this story about Kimora Lee's ex-husband? What do you think? Do you think she was chasing the dollar, or do you think she truly loved him and she just fell for a scam artist? And also, listen, she's absolutely beautiful. And the 5 children, they are adorable and gorgeous. And I think it is a beautiful thing that she adopted the 5th child, to give somebody a forever home. Anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.